right now we're in an interesting time. It's actually a great time to be a creative person because there's a huge opportunity to take creative to the next level and help brands along that journey to be part of more cultural and social conversations, because that's the kind of content that's winning right now. That's the content that's resonating. We're seeing it win at award shows, but we're seeing it also really, that is what going viral is. You know, people come, our brands come to us and they say, well, we want to go viral too. And it's like, well, we can work on that. It's not like something that's that simple. It takes being authentic. It takes a true human insight and finding the right way to take, marry a brand's beliefs and values with current and social conversations that are that are the interests of that audience in really authentic ways. And so, it's an interesting time because we're really able to start to really take it to the next level for brands creatively, and how to be creating new content for a more millennial audience, for a more digital technological audience, that's where everything is in the palm of their hand. This last year we've had a great year. I worked on Like a Girl campaign. We helped spearhead that for Always, which has been an incredible campaign that actually became highly participated in, created a movement around the world for girls. And it really started with a very simple, again, human insight that was really authentic to the brand, but also to the audience. And so, the simple idea was about confidence. Always is a brand that has a product for women that supplies confidence, but they needed to take it the next level further. And during puberty, a young girl experiences a confidence crisis. And so they knew this for a fact. And so becoming an advocate for that and finding a creative way to tell that story around this common playground insult, and bringing that to the surface, which was Like a Girl, was kind of a perfect storm of storytelling that needed to happen for the community, but also for the brand. And so it was a really exciting example of where I think conversations are going and how brands can win with their audiences. The creative process is it's still storytelling. We're still storytelling. We've always been telling stories. We're telling them in different mediums now, and we're using different ways to measure, effectiveness. And I think we're in this exciting transitional time where brands are learning that, being in a living room, being on TV, isn't necessarily as effective as in where their audiences are. And so we have to find out where those conversations are, and they're in the palm of their hands, they're in their laps. And because they're in these more personal places, the conversations have to be more personal than ever. So the creative challenge is to bring more meaning to these brands, to bring more authenticity to these brands so that they're part of conversations in appropriate ways. No matter what you look at, look at Instagram is a huge, it's the next great social platform that's been really obviously engaged with, and I think what's awesome about it is I think at the core, Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, the thing that people most engage with are still stories and pictures and videos, right? And that's where great stories happen. And so I still think, we're not doing 30-second segments anymore, or 15-second segments, but we're telling stories in different lengths and more organic lengths to these different spaces. So there's a ton of opportunity to customize stories based on those particular spaces. But it's still about telling a great story, in those spaces. So it's a lot of really interesting opportunities.